Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesday. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm Belinda with Just Be Yoga. This is Puma with herself. Welcome to our home yoga practice live. Good morning. Feel free to say hello as you're coming in if you want to type into the comments, whether you're here from YouTube or Facebook. Welcome to this practice that unfolds on a daily basis as far as what it is we're coming to connect with. And today or this week, I think that I want to explore how to arrive on our mat without an expectation. And how do we practice moving in the body and existing without expectation? And then see how that carries out off of the mat, because that's the only reason that we're here. We're here to practice some things and then take what we learn from that and maybe practice it off the mat. And I know that I get led by my expectations, my desires, my the way that I want things to be, right? Whether we can call it personal development, right? And I can certainly have a goal about things that I want to improve in how I walk in the world, how I speak in the world, how I treat other people. And at the same time, I need to be present with what's actually going on. I know that I can be very reactive or anticipating. I want to anticipate what this other person is going to say, and I'm already pre-planning my answer so that I can look good, right? And then what does that look like on the mat, right? It can look like thinking we know, like a pose or where we're going or how long we're holding it, instead of remaining receptive to what's actually happening right here. How did that lengthening unfold? Can I have no plan and just see how long sustaining a space, a posture, a breath, how that feels, what that triggers inside of me, what that helps awaken inside of me? Lots of stuff, right? What? Who knew we were going to do all of that on our mat? So welcome, please, once again, feel free to let me know that you're here. We're going to start with a little bit of breath and then some movement. Again, keeping in mind, how do I show up prepared to be receptive? Not in charge, not driving it, not doing it. How do I arrive and remain receptive? Okay? Okay. So let's find a comfortable seated space. And I am really not feeling this, so I'm going to move that along. Okay. Good morning. I'm sitting in a cross-legged space. Please, you find how you want to be in your body. All right? You could be sitting in a chair. You could be sitting with your back supported against the wall. Maybe sitting on a block or a pillow. So you choose. You could even be lying down. I'm choosing this upright space, having my spine erect, helps me keep my attention rather than getting it ready to drift off. So that's kind of, I guess, a bit of my intention here. And I'm just going to feel the breath, feel the body, and allow for some time and stillness to let the concept of being receptive sink in. Let that be the intention itself. Receptive to time, receptive to sensation, receptive to awareness. How does it feel to receive this moment and this moment, because it has already changed? And if you're noticing any busyness in your mind or distraction in your mind, how are you receiving that distraction, the awareness of it? Notice if you're wishing it away, wishing it to be something other than what it is. Don't identify with the distraction or the annoyance. Let's see if we can just be present with it. In this moment, there is no feeling any better than what we're blessed to receive. Allow the eyes to open if they aren't already. Just be present with the sense of eyesight and what you are receiving through the eyes. Observe your breath. Feel your body receiving breath. I'm going to gently lower my left ear toward my left shoulder and be present with everything that I'm aware of in the physical body. What's already changed? What are you receiving in this moment? Not future projecting, not lingering onto a past moment, and that past moment can be 3 seconds ago. How do you bring yourself to this moment in your senses? The information your senses is delivering to you. And feel the process of rolling the chin down toward the chest. Feeling what's changing in the physical body, in the upper back and neck. Maybe notice how slowing things down is affecting your mind. Are you receiving that? Are you anxious about it, impatient with it? In many ways, we're preparing ourselves to receive. Feel your breath. This is enough. Inviting an intention of receiving. Where are you gripping? Where are you forcing? Tap into the power of surrendering. Gradually feeling the process of rolling that right ear over to the right shoulder. And feeling what is happening here. In body, in mind, and breath. Observe any urge to change anything. To analyze. What is the nature of how you are receiving yourself in the skin you're in right now? Can you feel love? Can you feel an intention of kindness, of contentment, of devotion? I'm going to just start to find neck rotation. Let your pace unfold for you. Just check in now and again as to whether you are controlling and determining the pace, whether you're forcing an angle. Can you carry that still mind into the movement? How does movement affect our mind? How does our mind affect how we exist in our bodies? And let's arrive at a neutral space, eventually, your pace. Stay mindful. Notice if you receive the cueing and it changes how you're being inside of yourself. I'm going to reach the arms out. Just be present in the legs and the hips and the sit bones that I'm sitting on, feeling the weight of my body on it. What is it doing? How is it behaving? How is it holding me? I'm feeling the waist and the torso holding itself up, feeling the spine, giving it vertical structure, feeling the ribs, giving it an encasement, a shape, feeling the organs. How are the muscles holding the shoulder sockets, holding the arms? What does expansion feel like inside of my body? Am I aware of it? I'm going to start some wrist rotations. See if I can just isolate there. Observing the physical body, the outside world, coming into the physical body through the senses. Feeling upward lift somewhere in the spinal column, maybe the neck. And acceptance of what we're feeling here. Maybe new areas of the body are starting to talk and reveal a level of strain or exertion, effort. Change direction. Feeling our being in the wrists, in the palms, in the fingers, in the torso, in the breath. I'm going to bring the palms up, bending the elbows, bringing the hands to the shoulders, sitting up. What's changed in my awareness of my existence, my connection in my physical body. I'm going to change my legs here. And bringing the elbows in, rotating the shoulders down and around, up and back. What's connected to what? Can you feel certain movements of certain areas of the body and you feel another area of the body responding? No expectation. Observe any urge to make something bigger or smaller. Can we tap into an intuitive space and let the mind just be a witness, not the driver? How does this feel in your body? To have no expectation or to try to hold it at bay. I'm going to hold the elbows as far apart as I can and observe my existence in this moment, this second, and feeling seconds go by. Time elapsing, feeling states of change, being aware within these states of change. I'm going to release the arms, lengthening, and bringing the arms back behind, finding an interlace, offering the chest, and coming forward. If you can hold on to the hands, go ahead. Notice, how did you move when you came forward? Are we accepting what the body is willing to give? Are we accepting how the breath wants to be? Can we allow the mind to just remain a witness? How are the legs receiving this? How are your hips receiving this? How is your belly, your organs, your spine? How is the breath making you feel? We're going to lower the arms, releasing the clasp, rolling the spine up, lengthening the legs out in front of us, flexing the toes. I'm going to separate my legs just a little bit. And I'm just going to shift left and right for a moment, feeling the length of the legs after having been in that cross-legged position. Feeling the left side of me and right side of me. Feeling weight bearing on both sides. Feeling the spine sitting upright and erect intentionally. And then find the balance where there's no expectation. There's an acceptance of the energy the body has to give. And just feel existing and shifting, feeling the weight in the sit bones. I'm going to settle into an even space and then just point and flex. Maybe look at the feet, allowing our attention and our witness to just stay in occupying this physical movement, being in this part of the body, building our awareness of what are we feeling, not an expectation. Feel your natural rhythm. Start to just let it unfold. And I'm going to transition to ankle rotation. And you feel the connection of the toes to the feet, to the ankles. Can you feel that connection into your heart, into your gaze, into your breath? No expectation, just, are they connected? And witness. Witness what areas of the body are fatiguing or letting go of intention. change direction. Where is there contentment and satisfaction in the body being a body doing body things? I'm going to slightly bend the knees, breathe in and lift the chest, feeling my sit bones, feeling the direction of upward, feeling the direction of downward, feeling it express itself through my body. And I'm not directing it, I'm not forcing it, I'm not in charge of it. Let go of control and witness. Relax the jaw. What is the force that is holding this body upright if you are not forcing it? And forward fold, allowing the upper body to fold. Feeling the flesh gradually releasing. Let your mind witness the breath, witness the body, witness your senses. And in that witnessing, we feel and experience the passage of time. We feel and experience transitions of change. Gradually rolling the spine up. I'm going to straighten the legs and start to lift and fold in whatever rhythm starts to unfold. And let your witness observe and be present in your sense of touch, your sense of smell, your sense of hearing. Your sense of taste, your sense of sight. Experience the entirety of the length of your body, from the soles of the feet all the way up and through your middle, all the way up and through the neck and the top of the head. Experience it, don't control it. Observe when the mind is getting antsy, asking questions, judging and analyzing. And arrive in an upright sitting space. Eyelids open, face relaxed, and exploring a gentle twist. Can we apply intention into grounding, as though roots were sprouting from the backs of your legs down into the earth? Can you feel them reaching, those tendrils, trying to anchor into soil? And then feel the spine growing upright like its own trunk, reaching up to the sunshine. Feel the connection between the rising and the rooting within you as you're revolving. Are you applying energy that is expressing an expectation? Are you applying the down and the up and observing with your witness? And gently release and start to make our way over to the other side. Feel your root, feel your rise. Check in with the mind to be receptive to the moment of observation. Feel your legs and their connection to the spine. Feel the back of the neck and its connection to pressing through the heels. Feel the breath and it connecting you into the outside world and inside world, giving you life. This exchange that happens with breathing. And just witness the exchange of the physical body with the outside world and the outside world with the inside world. And gently releasing when you're ready. Maybe you're not ready. I'm going to let my upper body come forward. Flexing the toes, maybe using your hands or a strap here or a towel if you need. Spine intending itself to lengthen. Let that sink into your flesh and just let your mind witness that. Spine intending to lengthen. Not be perfect, just intending length and expansion. How does it feel to feel the energy of the intention? Let the body receive it, let the mind receive it. Let the breath express it. And gradually bringing ourselves upright. I'm going to bring the legs behind me, coming to hands and knees. Exploring the movement of bowing and flexing the spine. And can we just absorb that? Bowing and flexing my spine. No expectation. Letting movement gently and softly express itself. Feeling the bones and the flesh navigate with one another and letting the mind witness. Observe whether your mind wants to ask for more. There is no more to have other than what is in this moment. Notice when the mind is starting to crave different. There is only this moment. Can I be satisfied with this moment because this is all that there is? And is there something more I can saturate out of this moment? How present are we in the palms, each digit? How present are we in the skin around the belly? How present are we in the direction of up and the direction of down as it is expressing itself in the spine, in the knees, in the breath? And finding a neutral space, asking the left leg to lengthen and experience that movement and expression being present in what the palms are doing and the arms are doing and the chest is doing. Not asserting ourselves. That would be control. Feel the expression of length in the flesh of your thigh, the front of the thigh, the back of your thigh, your inner thigh. Feel the expression of length through the knee joint, through the calf, through the shin. Feel the expression of the weight of that leg and all of the body parts that are coming together to keep that leg elevated. Notice if the mind is judging how high you're holding it, how difficult it is becoming, the working that is going on. How does the mind respond to work? How is your body responding to work? How is your breath responding to work? And just feel the acceptance of it. Feel all of those states of change. And drawing that knee into the chest, forehead into the knee, hold. Where is the weight being borne? Left side, right side of your body, what has shifted? And just accept and feel, witness. Kindness, contentment, devotion. I'm going to bring the left knee down. Feel what has changed, what's alleviating, what's dissipating. I'm going to roll the spine up to standing on the knees. I'm going to step my right foot forward. Observe balancing, observing the wobbling. Feeling the intention of up and down. And I'm going to invite a twist. What areas of the body are inviting this movement, are allowing it, are receiving it? You know, in the principles of yin and yang, of Tai Chi, equal and opposite energies. Can we feel how much the energy of less and the energy of more are combining here to allow for this spinal twist? The energy of up and down, of rooting and rising. Feel the power of less and yielding. Yielding, receiving, surrendering. Gently releasing the twist. I'm going to bring the hands down. Maybe use a block, maybe not. Tucking the back toes, straightening the back leg. And this is probably the longest expression of body that we've had today. Are you feeling length going back through that back leg? Can you feel it? Just feel it. Don't apply so much force in it that you are imposing your will upon it. Let the energy of lengthening emanate out of you. And you're observing that energy, how it wants to move today, how it wants to express itself, how big it is, how full it is, how empty it is. How are the hips allowing, giving room for the right thigh to pull forward, for the left thigh to pull back, and yet hold it all together in the middle. Surrendering in the middle. Can the spine lengthen forward? How does that help the leg? How is the spine connected to the back leg? How's the spine connected to the right leg? And we witness. I'm going to bring that left knee down. I'm going to move this block. Now I'm going to wiggle this right foot over to the left. I'm going to bring the right knee down. Now for me, as we come into pigeon here, I'm going to straighten my back leg. Some of you may prefer to bring this left knee up here, all right? So feel out what feels right for you. I'm going to go ahead and find that length here. That might be too much in your hips. Remember, we're coming into this witnessing, not forcing the body. Accepting, forgiving, and love. Can we just sit here in the space of love, of what we're feeling? Love that left hip, that left thigh. Love your witness. Feel your witness. Maybe your witness is a little relieved to just be allowed to sit and observe. Not be in charge, not have to be anticipating and thinking and calculating. That can be so exhausting, so draining, especially if we don't find the yin side of it. We're over-invested in the doing in the mind. We don't let the mind find its balancing space of stillness, receiving. And I'm going to let this upper body come forward. Where's the mind going? What is the body doing? How is it accepting? Where's the fight? Where's the yield? And that isn't an all or nothing, right? They're gradients of fighting, gradients of yielding. Now I'm just going to shift a little into my right hip and my left hip. Just let my mind bear witness. Notice when the mind wants to react to a sensation. Feel this moment changing. Feel the body changing. Feel the breath changing. I'm going to walk my way up. I'm going to shift the weight onto the right hip and reach the legs out. And feel this changing of perspective, right? The body has changed a few shapes. Our head has been oriented down and up and around. Bring yourself into this moment with your senses. Feel your body existing in space and time here. Point and flex. Feel the ankles receiving this. Feel your shins and calves receiving this. I'm going to flex and I'm going to find just a little twist. Remember what I said about equal and opposite energies. There's a receiving and there's a sending going on here. Can you feel it in the sit bones? Can you feel it in the spiral of energy wrapping around the spine, coiling upward? Pay attention. The arms can start to exert from the command center of the mind. Are they expressing yield? Are they expressing acceptance? And then allow the spine to come forward over that leg. This is what this moment, this second on a Wednesday feels like. This is what it feels like to let my mind bear witness to my body folding in this direction over this leg. This is what the muscles in my back and my waist feel like, the backs of my legs. This is how my breath is expressing itself here. And bringing the spine upright. Feel the state of change that's occurring as the body is coming up. Feel what's being released. Letting go of any tense space. All right, let's find maybe the other side if you're ready, if you want. I'm going to find a gentle twist. Just have your attention on your breath here. Now maybe use one sense that you want to focus your attention, your witness on. Maybe sound. You pick one. Witness the body through that sense. Witness your breath through that sense. Witness your mind itself through that sense. And in your time coming forward. And bringing ourselves back upright. I'm going to bring the legs in using my hands with a little help. Coming to hands and knees. Observe even that transition. Did we carry all of that mindfulness into that transition? I'm just going to shift left and right, reawakening my witness to feeling the body, bearing weight, shifting weight, providing support, providing lift. Feeling the bowing and flexing of the spine. Observing that witness. Checking in that the witness has not started to try to be in control, to maximize or deepen anything. Ask the hips to find their intuitive movement. Ask the core to find its intuitive movement. And let the witness observe. This is what the neck has to give in this moment, and it's enough. This is what the shoulders want to feel, and it is enough. Finding your neutral space. Asking that right leg to find length and extension and feel its expression. Feel all that you can in the physical nature of that right leg. Are you aware of the toes, the heels, the foot, the calf, the shins, the knees, the thigh muscles? Can you feel your sense of touch in all of the skin surface of that leg? Can you feel the weight of that leg? Can you feel your hips supporting that leg, suspended there? Are you starting to feel your arms providing an anchor so that you can hold and suspend that amount of body weight? Notice your witness. Is your witness getting agitated? What would it take to help the witness find calm, to find patience and acceptance. This is what it is. And if the body is starting to work less and the leg is starting to descend, can that just be? It is no less lifted. You are still feeling. This is the expression of lifting that your body and spirit can provide right now. You are still whole. You are still an intentionally kind human being. And then asking that knee and thigh to come into the belly, letting the head try to reach in, feeling the core. What is going on in witness? Witness coming together within yourself physically. Coming together, folding within, not forcing. Feel the muscles in the belly, around the sides, having to come together and do that working, not forcing. Is there a difference between the working and forcing? How about the breathing? And lowering that knee down. Rolling the spine up and feeling pressure gradually alleviating out of the wrists, out of the arms, feeling the spine coming erect and upright, noticing how it makes the mind feel. How does your witness feel now with the head lifted, the core alleviated? Feel the bones, a space of ease, a space of acceptance. And feel all of the subtle muscles that are doing adjustments to hold you upright, intentional and purposeful in your spine. Not forceful, intentful and purposeful. I'm going to step my left foot up and feel the work, the patience, the acceptance. Can you feel the weight of the arms hanging off of the body? The upward lift of energy through the back of the neck. Hear your breath. Even the most quiet and whispery of breaths, can you hear it? Hear the gift of that exchange with the outside world that's giving us life. And exploring a twist. Feeling the parts of you that are connected to the mat and the earth. And root into that space. How does that rooting allow for the rest of the body to reach up? And then what does acceptance feel like in the middle of us? Acceptance of downward energy and upward energy doing what they do collaboratively. What are the spaces in the middle that can let go of effort? In the middle of the spinal column, in the middle of the belly flesh. And gently releasing that twist. I'm going to bring the hands down, maybe using a block if you used one on the other side. And tucking the back toes and straightening that leg and feeling expansion back through the back leg, forward through the front thigh, spine lengthening forward, hips being that space in the middle that's giving permission to pull apart in two directions, receiving. Witness that space, giving you permission to expand in both directions from the center of those hips. Feel that space. Saying when something is too much or not yet, And just witness. Respect, witness, love. Feel the intention of the back leg to lengthen, not the forcing of it. Accept what's truly going on there. Soften into it. And eventually bring the right leg down. We're going to go to a pigeon on this side. So I'm going to start to heel toe this left foot over to the right. Bringing this left knee down. Now remember I had said if you want on this side, you could bring this right knee up by this foot. Hips level. Maybe that's more comfortable on that right thigh and hip and knee, sorry. Maybe the body is ready to be a little longer here resting on the earth. Feel the difference in that back leg if you're lengthening it versus being in that lunge with our body weight not on the leg. There's a certain amount of more restfulness and yet a different amplification of the stretch. Feel the difference of the energy it takes to hold us up and off the earth versus the energy it takes to just sink into the earth and surrender. Follow your breath with that witness. Feel the skin on your body delivering information about temperature, texture of clothing, pressure of elastic. Can you feel bodily functions inside of you on a sensory level? Can we witness them? Can we just ask those functions to be present? Can you feel downward energy without you doing the downward action? Can you feel and witness upward energy without you exerting the upward intention? Just feel it as a force being played out on your body right here. And eventually walking ourselves forward in your time. Just because it's being cued doesn't mean that that's the time for you, especially as we're practicing. No expectation and just bearing witness to what is going on. Imposing no desire on the shape or depth of a pose, but being present with what's going on the inner landscape on a physical level, what's going on the mental landscape in a thinking level. Maybe arriving at witnessing the spiritual landscape. Letting your spirit start to be at ease. Letting your spirit be expressed and witnessed. I'm going to rock left hip, right hip. And feel what's changing. Feel any responses that want to grow out of me. Notice reactions that want to come out of me. And see if I can not react to the reactions. And we'll gradually bring ourselves upright. When you are ready, I'm going to shift over onto that left hip, legs out and open. If you're comfortable, maybe find a pillow and see how far. Like, are these legs receptive now to a little bit more movement? Are the sinews in the tissues a little more pliable, a little bit more fluid? And allow the upper body to come forward. Use whatever you need to let the body, the upper body, find rest, where you're not using your arms to hold yourself up. And we can embody that surrender. We can embody that letting go. Witness the sensations throughout your body, inside the body, outside the body. Let your breath interact with them. Let your spirit interact with them. Let your mind bear witness. Check in that the jaw is letting go. The muscles in your face are letting go. Are you releasing the weight of your head and upper chest? Are we letting the legs receive the weight of the torso? Are we allowing the breath to fully express itself? Sensual, watery, fluid, abundant. And then we'll gradually bring ourselves upright. I'm going to take the pillow, and maybe you just fold a blanket and make it into a nice raised pillow surface for yourself. I'm going to allow the upper chest to be arched and resting on the pillow, head resting on the earth, arms open, receiving this position, this physical expression of being so open, so unguarded, receptive. Feel the flesh around the vertebrae of the spine softening. witness. Receptive. Listen. Enjoy. Savor. Surrender the flesh in your neck, your jaw, the weight of your arms and shoulders. Allow the weight of your chest to sink. Soften the weight of your organs in your abdomen. Let's gradually bring the legs in. Rolling over to one side or the other. Witness yourself weight bearing, rooting, lifting the spine, arriving in an upright space, sitting however it is most comfortable for you. Anulom Vilom Pranayama to close. I'm going to close the right nostril. Breathe up the left. Closing the left, breathing down the right, and witness. Breathe up the right. Closing the right, breathing down the left. Breathe and feel and witness this column of breath. The left side of you in sensation. The left side of you as physical flesh. The right side of you as energy. And feel that exchange from side to side. Feel that connectedness. Left side, right side. Feel the whole. Feel the halves. Back side of your body. Front side of your body. Inside of your body. And release the arm when you're ready. And feel both sides working together to draw breath in simultaneously. And releasing simultaneously, coming as your whole self, working together. And unique and individual. Each side having their strengths, their purpose, their own energy. Receive it. Be comfortable in yourself as yourself is expressing itself in this moment. It's the only being we get to be. And may this practice help us all find some comfort in that being. Comfort in the expression of that being, acceptance in the expression of this being, love, and devotion to the expression of this being. Hands to the heart center. Ahimsa, non-harming. Asteya, non-stealing. Satya, truthfulness. Brahmacharya, moderation. Aparigraha, non-hoarding. Saucha, purity. Tapas, devotion. Santosha, contentment. Svadhyaya, self-study, that witness. Ishvara, pranidhana, surrender to a spirit greater than ourselves. Namaste. It's my deep honor to share my practice with you today. I'm Belinda with Just Be Yoga, and this has been our home yoga practice. Today, focusing on the intention of receiving, not the intention of doing. Try it out the rest of the day. Can you go about the rest of your day receiving what the day has to give? Not doing, imposing, making anything happen. Because control is an illusion. It's my deep honor. Go forth and do great things. Peace, everyone.